everybody. Welcome to our live paint along. I am Sarah Cray. We have Michael Cray working the cameras.
Hello.
And this is
Ella Cray.
this is my oldest daughter.
Hi, Ella.
She recently just became taller than me.
Oh.
I know. Tender moment. Okay. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to paint with us. We're super excited to do our Let's Make Art Matter card. We are sending it to Grandma Kate and Grandpa Ron. We're going to paint these abstract water waves, which is inspired by an artist that I met on my recent trip to Greece. Now, before we get into painting, I'm going to tell you what we're going to use so you can grab your supplies. I'll do a couple announcements and then we'll get to painting. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Great. Okay, so for your supplies, basically, I just want you to have like blues and browns. That's it. So,
Okay.
so
That's nice.
the colors I'm using are phthalo blue, Q gold, and Q coral, roughly. But you guys can use whatever colors you have for dandelion paint colors. That would be like Tahoe blue and deep yellow and red.
Patty
Right.
says you look gorge. I think she's talking to me, probably.
Michael,
Yeah.
you always look gorgeous.
My hair is a mess right now. I'm so happy I'm not on camera.
And then we're going to do fun little details. So I have some pens here. I have a gold pen, I have a silver pen, I have a white pen, I have bleed proof white. If you want to use a masking fluid marker to mask off your pebbles before you can, I'm not going to be showing how to do that part. I'll go into it later. But anyways, you can do that if you want. And it's a 5x7 card.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
All right.
5x7.
5x7. I taped off the edges. We're good.
Great.
So announcements before we get into painting, which is the first one is you guys have about a week left before the September projects are gone out of here.
Get out.
Get out.
Sayonara.
September project.
September
God.
project. You're done.
You can go now.
You can go now. We're ready for freaking October.
Yeah.
But if you want to paint the September projects and like don't miss out, you got to get them. So let me show you all of the September projects. They are inspired by my trip to Greece, which I just got back from. So we have a ocean view
Love it.
here.
Beautiful.
Beautiful textures. We are doing some gorgeous olives.
Mm.
I thought those were olives. I was very sure those were olives. I don't know why I doubted myself.
I can't tell if you're making fun of me or if you're serious.
I was looking at them and I was like, those are olives. And I'm like, wait, those are olives. And then you said they were olives. And I'm just, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so that actually makes me feel good that she recognized what it was. And then we have Santorini, which is this beautiful one of the Greek islands. We have the beautiful flowers with the buildings, you know, like traditional Greek landscape, which is so beautiful. Now, for the bonus projects, which have recently been released, you will also get this loose fig painting tutorial, which is a lesson I taught at one of my at the retreat that I was just at. So this was something that I taught while I was there. And these two video tutorials as well, which are actual views.
I love them.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah.
This is where I was staying. These are pictures from my camera roll because like, I know.
Get out.
I know. It was amazing. It was so beautiful. And I just about died when I took these and I got so many messages saying like, I want to learn how to paint those. And I was just like, okay, let's do it. So that's literally six video tutorials that you'll get with September offering.
That is so cool.
That is so cool.
What a deal. That's so great.
Ellie, you're hired. Okay. So you have until September 31st. I think 8 p.m. is the cutoff. Besides that, they go in the archive and they're out.
They're gone.
They're gone.
They're
They're gone until the archive, until the
left.
vault opens up again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Ellie,
We're sorry, September.
You're
sorry
a
for
good
funny.
time.
What?
You're great.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I just have to say, as a mom of 3, like having a teenager, because how old are you?
13.
She's 13. Honestly, it's a joy.
Great.
She's
I've heard
so
so many-
funny. She like we just at dinner were laughing, crying, laughing so hard. We're not going to try and explain it to you because you needed to be there. But anyways, it's the best. Okay.
Or not, sorry.
Let's get into our tutorial. But at the end, I'm going to do the reveal for the October projects. Okay, so stick to the end.
Yeah.
That was, what is the saying? Stick around.
Yeah.
Stick
You better
around.
Stick around, or else you're gonna miss out.
Then you're gonna miss out.
You're gonna be sad.
Except we saved this recording, so you literally can go back and watch it anytime.
You're ruining this.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Now we're gonna focus. Ella, this is serious time.
Great.
We are now painting.
Okay.
Okay, so who we're sending this to is someone in our community named Mallory nominated her grandma Kate and her grandpa Ron. They're both recovering from some things. Her grandma has MS and her grandpa lung cancer, and her grandma has always been super supportive of her watercolor journey, actually introduced her to watercolor. She's no longer at a place where she can paint anymore, but she's still so supportive of anyone who does paint, and especially her granddaughter. And so we just wanted to send these hand-painted cards to Grandma Kate and Grandpa Ron to let them know that we're thinking about them, and we appreciate their support. So that's what we're painting today. Now, this style that we're doing, this abstract kind of like ocean wave style, is not my traditional style.
Medium or whatever. Is that?
No, it is my medium because it's watercolor, but that's okay.
I try.
You try, and that's okay. It's just not my style traditionally. However, when I was on this retreat in Greece, I met another artist who is also teaching with Wandering Women, which is who I partnered with to go to Greece and teach. The other artist, her name is Kate. And this is her style. And she has this amazing book called Abstract Watercolors, Creative Abstract Watercolors. And it's so different from what I usually do, but so beautiful that when I saw her, I was just like, Kate, I love your work. Is it okay if I like do a project based off of what you do? And she's like, absolutely. And so she was so kind. I only got to talk to her for like 5 minutes because it was just a quick little thing, but she was like hilarious and warm and welcoming and just a doll. So anyway, we've tagged her in our Instagram post here, but you can get her book if you like this style. If this is something you're interested in, like, please go and support her. She's really wonderful. And the project that this is based off is called Striped Seascape. So she has her own process for doing this project. And I'm going to kind of switch it up a little bit to fit a little bit more my style. But anyways, super excited.
Super ecstatic.
Thrilled. All of the things. So anyways,
word for excited.
We're super excited. Kate, thank you for letting us
we're so
talk about you.
Kate.
Yeah, we're grateful for you and what you do and all of that kind of stuff. So we're going to be doing this project in 3 steps. We're just going to be putting in our sand.
Yes.
And then our water and then details. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Just 3 steps. Okay?
Great.
You got it.
I love the simple
Me too.
paintings.
So I need you guys to raise your right hand and repeat after me. I promise to be kind to myself.
I promise
to be kind to myself.
I promise not to compare my work.
I promise not to compare my work.
You're throwing our cadence off, Ella.
And I promise to have fun.
And I promise to have
I
fun.
love to promise to have fun.
Ding.
Ring ding.
Good job. Okay. Let's get going.
Yeah. Why is
People are saying how great you are, Ella.
Oh, I appreciate it so much. I love you guys.
It's
You're
all
my
just
favorite.
Hadley with 10
It
counts.
Okay.
Hadley. My bestie.
Okay, ready?
I'm struggling.
You okay?
This is like falling. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, so you're gonna grab your paintbrush,
Okay.
any paintbrush,
like
but
that.
I'm gonna use a larger one,
Okay.
which I'm using my long round 10. Ella is using a round 12. You can use a round 6.
Numbers.
And so I'm gonna mix together a brown color. My palette is kind of messy here, so I'm just gonna use.
I was about to ask.
I'm just gonna go colors.
Okay.
So we're gonna grab some Q gold.
And some green.
Well, there's blue on the Q gold, so I'm just gonna grab it.
Are those?
then-
Oh, there's colors in there.
And then we're gonna grab some coral.
Coral. Oh. I did not expect you to.
I'm not gonna explain anything.
Good.
And then a tiny bit of blue in there, and that's gonna give you a
Right.
brown.
So
Okay, so
Where
just
do I
pull
grab
from there.
okay.
And then we're gonna want this to be a light value. So I kind of like rinsed my brush a little bit. And on the bottom, like fifth of my paper, I'm just gonna do like just a little bit of a wavy line.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. It's just a piece of paper.
It's
The worst thing that can happen is you throw it away.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sarah, we got a question from the peanut gallery.
Yes.
Yes.
What's the best time to determine when to use a wet on wet versus a wet on dry?
If you want your lines to diffuse and blend out, then wet on wet is the way to go. If you want whatever you're laying down to stay sharp, if you want it to stay within the parameters that you're painting, you're going to do wet on dry. And then yes, beautiful. You're doing great.
Okay. Just wave. It's not
Yeah.
that hard.
It's just a wave, and it can be.
I like pulled some more coral into the brown, so now it's like red.
That's okay. Can I show you a trick?
Please.
If your painting is too red, if you add a little bit of green over it, it will neutralize the red.
That's how makeup works too.
Yes, it is.
I know
That
that.
is how makeup works. Okay. And then if you want to do one more layer, like at the bottom to make it darker, you can. You can also do like a lighter one at the top. If it's a little dry brush, that's fine. If it's bleeding, that's fine too. Like literally everything goes. Okay.
Yeah.
So now what we're going to do is we are going to move on to step 2, which is the water part. Now, what I'm trying to do color-wise is we went to this beach where it literally started as like this light blue turquoisey, and then as it got farther away, it turned into like the deepest blue, and it was like very clear, distinct lines between the blue. And I learned, Cassie, who owns Wandering Women Retreat, was telling me that the reason why it's like that light turquoisey blue near the shore is that it's limestone underneath. And so the limestone creates a different color and texture to the water. And then when it gets past the limestone, then we get into these really rich blues. Okay, so that's what I had in mind when I was thinking about these wet on wet water waves, is I wanted to start from like a light turquoisey that then goes to a really dark blue. Okay?
All right.
Great.
You were totally zoning out.
I
That's fine. Okay, so
yeah.
we did our beach
Yes, we did.
sand.
Yes, ma'am.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix water onto my palette, so then it's this light value blue.
Yeah,
And
very
then-
light.
And then grab a tiny, tiny bit of green or Q gold to mix in there.
What is Q gold? Why am I very confused?
Q gold is a paint color. The actual name is quinacridone,
Oh,
but that's such a
quinacridone.
long name that we just say Q.
I'm gonna say quinacridone because I want to sound smart.
Okay, and now I'm going to do wet on wet waves. So I'm going to start with just this kind of light blue here. Yep. And then we're going to pick up a bit more color. It's okay if it bleeds into the sand.
All right.
And then the next layer is going to touch right into that. And you can have your waves like do opposite movements. Like, for example, my next one, I'm going to have my waves kind of go this way, like that.
That's nice, mother.
Oh, thank you, dear.
I call you mother. That's never happened before. Okay.
Yes, great.
Thank
Okay,
you.
but
Oh.
and then on your next one, grab a little bit more blue paint.
Okay.
And then, so like as I work my way further to the top, I'm going to be grabbing more and more phthalo. If you want it to go really dark blue, you can grab a tiny bit of indigo.
What's phthalo?
Yeah. Phthalo is this blue right here that we're pulling from.
All right.
Phthalo blue.
That sounds very fancy.
And then what I like to do too is like when it's these areas where they're not touching, I just like do water in there and let those colors just kind of bleed.
Yeah.
Bleed out, do their thing. We're not trying to control it. We're letting the watercolor move. We're letting the watercolor do all the work for us.
Don't control your watercolor.
Don't try, I mean, because sometimes we try and control it so much that we lose the ability to get some really cool textures. Look at what's happening there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's like so.
Yes.
You guys at home can't see it, but when it's over, we'll untape it.
I will show you, Ellis, when we're all done.
Okay.
Okay. And then just keep on going all the way to the top. Darker and darker blue. I'm going to grab a tiny bit of indigo. Sorry, that wasn't on the supply list.
Wow, Mom.
Sorry. This, oh yes. And then let's just do a little bit of water. Oh yes. And then maybe like stronger. Yeah, yep. Just let that bleed. Yep.
That's a little.
I know it sounds dark, but
Yeah. I'm scared.
it's all good here.
I'm slow at this.
Look at these. Look at these colors.
Whoa.
Look at the textures.
Oh.
What happened?
Just like.
Oh, you picked up the whole pile of phthalo blue onto your brush. Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes. Keep going, girl. Keep going.
Okay. You believe in me?
I believe in you. Go. Go.
Oh.
Faster.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Faster. Quicker.
Okay.
Quicker. Quicker. Isn't that from Miss Trenchville and Matilda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Quicker.
Grow up quicker.
Grow up. Quicker. Please don't.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's too late. you made me want to grow up quicker, Mom, by saying that.
Okay. And then we wait for this to dry. That's it before we do the details. So you keep on going.
All right. Thank you for that.
And then when it has dried completely, we will do our last step, which is just like really fun details. Okay.
All right.
Now,
What am I supposed to do while I'm waiting? I'm just kidding. I'm still painting.
yeah, you're still painting.
I-
What am
I-
I supposed
I'm
to do
five
while
steps ahead.
I'm waiting?
I'm 5 steps ahead of you. I already know. I already know what the next 10 years of my life is going to be like. Actually, no, I don't.
No.
Why? No. Why?
Okay, let me focus on this.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. For this project is a little bit more based on how Kate taught it in her book. So I just want to kind of describe to you, she used a masking fluid marker to mask off the pebbles here for the sandy portions. And then when she did her chunks of water, she let them dry before doing the next layer. So then you could see the layers in between. Does that make sense? So instead of getting as much wet on wet, there's more like that transparency layering going on, which is truly beautiful. But as you can see, she also loves a good bleed as well, which is, I mean, who doesn't love a good watercolor bleed? You know what I'm saying? So if you wanted to do that option, you absolutely can. You would just, of course, after you mask, you want to make sure that dries before you start painting. Okay. So what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for the top to dry is I can add details to other parts. So like the bottom third of my painting at this point has dried, so I can do stuff on top. Yes. And then if I were you, I would just do water here and
I
here.
know. I just
Oh, is that
trying
what
to
you're
get
gonna
this
do?
one- Yeah, I'm just trying to get these darker.
Oh, let me show you how to do it darker.
Okay.
So you're gonna grab
Appreciate it.
phthalo, and then I'm gonna grab some of this dark over here.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes.
you
Yes,
go.
Mom. Thank you.
You're
so
welcome.
much.
Okay.
Oh. Just messes it up. It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
It is fine. It's beautiful.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Everything you make is so beautiful.
You're my mom. All right.
Okay.
You have to say that.
No.
Yes.
No, I really don't.
Yes, you really do.
Wouldn't it be terrible if I was like a mean mom like that and everything you made, I'd be like, Have you seen my painting?
Michelle says she has 2 boys, 15 and 19. So seeing girl energy is refreshing.
Yes, Michelle, I'm here for you to give you all the girl energy you need.
We can provide that girl energy for you, Michelle.
Me. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm also a girl. I'm a girl.
You are a woman.
Yes, I am.
Yes, Mom. Get that. You are eating. You are slaying for real.
She's my hype woman.
Yes.
Okay.
If you succeed, you get chocolate.
Okay, now for my sand
Yes.
areas, you can take like that same brown that we mixed for our sand, and you can paint pebbles on top using that darker kind of brown. If this is not for you, then you don't have to do it. You can also do it using white. So I like to do a little bit of both.
You are welcome to do what you want.
Exactly. This is your painting and this is your life. And the really fun thing about this style is it's takes really well to honestly anything you want to try. The different textures, different pens, different mark making, different tools, different like all of these things. This is such a a freeing way to paint, especially if like you have, let's say you have like a journal and you don't know what to paint in it, like doing projects like this, or even if you wanted to get Kate's book and follow along. She's not paying me to talk about this, by the way. I just realized that
She just loves Kate.
it sounds like an infomercial, but like really, I just think it's so good for your creativity to explore something new and different. And so for me, when I see this type of painting, since it's so different from what I usually do, I'm immediately like, I want to try that just because it's so out of my wheelhouse. And whenever you try those new things or those challenging things or the things that are outside of your comfort zone, that's where we learn the most. And so whenever I see an opportunity, would be like, man, this is so different than what I'm used to. That's awesome. Let's try it. I just want to encourage that way of thinking. It's sometimes uncomfortable, but that's where we grow the most. Okay.
Sarah,
What?
this is important.
What?
Dana says, you look sun-kissed from the Grecian sun.
Okay, Dana, I wasn't going to say anything, but I absolutely got a little bit of a tan when I was in Greece.
First time in her life.
First time, I mean,
tan.
literal years. Probably the last time I had a tan was when I lived in Hawaii, which was when I was 18.
Yeah.
I wasn't even alive.
She wasn't even a thought yet. You weren't.
You saying you weren't thinking of me, Mom?
No, I was
No.
not thinking of having kids when I was 18. I was 20, okay? There's a huge difference.
Yeah, Mom. Yeah.
Okay, so now that your sand has dried, you can add little
What is this? Can I use this?
yes, absolutely.
It's feathered.
It's
What?
just a softer bristle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I need
here's
that.
some dark brown if you want to do that. You can
Okay.
do circles, you can do small circle. You don't even have to do circles.
You can do circles. You can do circles.
Ella Hadley said she likes your paintings and she's not your mom and she doesn't have to say it. So you know it's true.
Hadley,
She's
you
not
are
your
my
mom. She's not your mom yet.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. You also have to say but it's okay, Hadley, because I believe you. And if Hadley says it, it's true.
It is true. Hadley knows all.
Hadley knows.
Okay, so I'm just using bleed proof white and brown
Why
just
is
for
it
some.
Light.
What's wrong?
It's lighter. It's lighter.
Oh, you want it darker?
Yes.
Okay,
please.
whenever you want something darker, you just need to pick up more paint.
Well,
so
I don't know where to. I don't know where to pick it
My
up.
palette is a little bit of a mess, so I'm just going to mix a darker brown for you. There you go.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
B. Farrell. Sarah.
That's
B. Farrell says, did you paint the blue Mykonos door in your journal?
Not yet. Not yet. Okay.
What?
That's my friend Barb. Hello.
Hi, Barb.
Hi, Barb.
She went to Greece. I think she went last year or maybe this year. I don't know. She went recently and she sent me some of her photos. And one of them was like so stunning that I was just like, can I paint that in my journal? And she's like, absolutely, you can. And I just haven't done it yet. But when I do, Barb, I will show you. And also, we see each other in a few weeks.
Yes, Barb.
Hello.
I believe in you.
You're
and
coming on every single one of these videos from now on.
great.
You're a joy.
When do I start? Where's
Today?
no. No.
Okay.
No.
Focus, because we're going to have to show people at the end.
But
And you can't embarrass me.
this is Hadley. This is
Okay.
that was scary.
Okay. Now, I did my little pebbles and stones here. I did some that are small and big. I'm going to do some more that are a little bit smaller in
This
there.
is frustrating me. This
What?
brush. I like
Oh,
paint
here,
and it
this
switches.
one's stiffer.
Oh, Mom, thank you so much.
You're
That's so
welcome.
kind.
Okay, so what Ella was just talking about, and this is a great thing. This is one of my black velvet brushes, which is a beautiful brush, but it's a very soft brush, as in like when you go to paint on it, the bristles are so soft that they kind of go limp right away. They don't stay stiff,
You can't like make a shape with it.
which makes it a little bit harder to control. Like you have to practice to get the control a little bit better. So that's why using a stiffer bristle brush, like I just gave her a Royal Talons, like student grade brush, those are wonderful because since they're a stiffer bristle, you have a bit more control when you're trying to do specific shapes.
What's this color?
Yeah, it's just this, just more of this. Get some more yellow in there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I have to say the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
You said you're welcome when I said appreciate, so I have to.
Oh, okay, okay.
But everyone in my class, there's this one kid in my class who started that.
Say appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. I can
Yeah.
get behind that.
No.
Okay. So now we can go into our water waves, and then this part of it, like in terms of like textures or details you want to add, it's completely up to you. So basically you can, like for me, this bleed that I got up here is so stunning that like I don't want to touch that. I don't want to do anything that's going to like detract from it. So this part I'm leaving alone. But maybe like down here, I'm gonna actually use some white. If you want to use a gold pen, you can use a gold pen.
Can I
you want to?
white paint for the rocks?
Yes.
Or whatever you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No. No, I said it wrong. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fine.
Okay, and then each section you can just go in and do any kind of mark making. Ella, do not judge the state of my bleed here.
Why does it paint anymore? What? It's like rock.
Okay, first of all, it's supposed to be thick like that. It's supposed to be thick.
You can't hit the camera. It's all wiggly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, just don't worry about it.
Okay, so. Okay. Rocks. I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can even take your pen and outline some rocks. You can draw designs on some of them. Like maybe some are stripes and maybe some have little dots on them. And then maybe over here there's more little dots.
Mine's not like organized like yours.
That's fine. I love it. I really love it.
Thank you.
And just keep in mind that whenever you do like white on top of an area, if the area is a lighter color, it's not going to be as obvious as it when you do white on top of a dark area. Okay.
If you do white on top of white, you can't see the white that you made on the white.
That's right.
Yeah. Here's your glove back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Debbie says maybe even saran wrap rocks.
Yeah.
Debbie,
that's a
you
great idea.
creative genius.
Debbie. Yes.
I'm gonna give Debbie my own personal hand.
Me too. I'll join in.
I appreciate that so much, Debbie. That's such a creative idea.
Her name is Debbie Ham. So Debbie Ham hand.
Debbie Ham hand.
There we go.
There we go.
Good dad jokes.
No,
Okay.
it's her real last name. Well, on the
No,
internet.
well, how do you know that? How would you know
It
that?
says it right there.
No, but you.
Okay.
Never mind.
Focus on the detail. Oh, look at this
So-
bloom.
Yeah.
Ella.
Mom.
Okay, I'm gonna do a few lines over
I
here.
have the gold. Oh, yay.
Yeah, I gave it to you.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm gonna do some little white dots here.
My paint's not dry yet.
And don't do the details yet if your paint isn't dry. I have no, I don't.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that.
I usually have a heated craft tool next to my studio, but the one in my
And
other
also
room-
broke the other one.
yeah, it broke. So then I have this one now. I gotta order another one.
I broke it. I take full responsibility.
Okay, I'm just doing dots. And I don't think I'm gonna put gold in this one. I'm really liking just
Wow.
the white vibe.
What kind of white pen is that?
This is just a Uniball
Yeah.
white gel pen. I actually, out of all of the different pens, the Uniball ones, the gold, white, and silver are my favorite. They have the most consistency in terms of their mark making. So that's what I like to use.
When I was a wee lad in high
Yes.
school and would draw to pass time in class, I
Yeah.
loved the Uniball, well, I can't talk, Uniball black pens.
Yeah, they're just like smooth. Because usually when it comes to like getting consistent lines for gel pens, they kind of tend to like, I don't know, skip a lot. And so these ones actually do a pretty good job of staying consistent.
Mom,
Yeah.
what do I do now that I'm waiting for my rocks to dry? Oh my.
You can draw. Let's try.
Is there another white pen?
Yeah, right here, I'm done.
Oh.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're
Here's
welcome.
this. Wow.
Okay, that's it. That's our card.
Oh,
You can finish yours while I do the reveal, and then we'll show both of them. How about that?
okay. I
Okay.
will try my best.
You're gonna do great. I believe in you.
Penning.
There you go. Okay. So,
Whoops. Sorry, guys.
while Ella finishes her postcard to Grandma, Kate, and Grandpa Ron, I'm gonna do the October preview. Okay?
Let's do it.
Does that sound good? Yes.
No, Mom, sounds horrible.
Oh, no. Supportive.
I was being sick.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I didn't.
That sounded like Star Wars a little bit.
I don't know Star Wars. Then, wait. What's the Twilight one? Wait.
You're gonna sing Twilight for us?
Yeah, Dad supported my decision.
So, for October.
I don't.
Yeah,
wait.
go.
I
Do it.
don't know the Twilight one. I know it now. Okay.
I just
Okay.
did it. That's how you know it.
Yeah. I give credits to Mom for.
Go. Do it.
I gotta do it quietly as background sound.
Okay. Let's focus. You need to really finish that so we can show it, okay? As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, October is coming up. And I love painting October projects so much. I love it so much that it is truly my favorite month to come up with projects for and paint, okay? Yes, I love it so much. So, when I was thinking about what I wanted to paint this month for October, I really wanted to lean into the season, okay? And so, for our very first project, we are going to paint.
Drum roll.
Drum roll, please. Bats. Freaking bats.
Freaking bat.
Have you seen that video?
No.
It's like this cute little girl, just like freaking bats. That's what I was thinking of every time I painted this. So I love this project. We're really focusing on light. We see the transparency of the bat wings. I feel like this totally is like spooky, Halloween, Christmas. Halloween.
Christmas. Hang up a bat in your house.
Exactly. It's so fun and beautiful, and I'm really excited to dive into it. Okay, so that's project number 1.
Don't bats dive?
Okay. Second project, I was thinking about. I really wanted to lean into like spooky,
Scary scout.
yeah, spooky, creepy, foresty vibes. Okay. And maybe in the distance there is a scary castle. Maybe there's some things hiding in the trees, and it's a full moon.
Yeah.
Okay. So for our second project, drum roll, please. No, actual drum roll, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We are doing spooky forest.
Ooh, super spooky.
I love the
Wow.
textures for this project. And we're going to use tape to mask off some trees. We have this really far away, like creepy haunted house castle in here. We're using a lot of like layers and foliage. And let me tell you, for those who are overworkers, like this project is for you. You cannot overwork this painting. Like, you can't. So it's so fun because it's just like layers and textures and layers and bleeds and textures. And then we kind of do the last minute kind of unveiling of these trees here to kind of keep those contrasting and illuminated, which is super fun.
Wait, Mom, is that Edward I see in the distance? Wait, no, wait.
It's Edward.
I think of-
No, not the scene. Not the magical scene. We missed the scene. Okay, we missed the Twilight.
My sweet women, I need you to get your feet off of the bottom of that table. It's wiggling everything
Yeah, you
up.
can't touch that right there.
Okay. I'll just
So you
back
can't put your foot, you have to put your foot down.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll cross my legs. I could.
Okay.
Before we move on from this one, it reminds me of the scene in Beauty and the Beast where like the wolves are chasing the beast and the inventor dad through the forest. That's what this reminds me
Yes.
of.
Oh my gosh, this totally does give like creepy forest Beauty and the Beast vibes. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay. And for our very last project that we are doing, we are going full Halloween here.
Okay.
Oh, that was.
I think it's so cute.
It's my favorite one.
It's Michael's favorite one, and it's so gosh darn cute that I can't even handle it. Drum roll, please. We're doing a
Oh my
black cat
gosh.
and a
I
pumpkin.
love it so much.
Yeah, isn't that so cute?
Yeah.
Breaking them in half. They're better to eat.
I love it so much. And we're going to like do layers and all of this kind of stuff. This one is going to take a little bit of time, but I'm going to walk you through it step by step. It's going to be so fun. It's going to blow your mind that you guys can do this. And then the really fun thing that I love about this project so much is you can easily adjust it to make it kind of fit your, like, wouldn't it be cute if you did your own pet peeking out of
Oh my
here?
gosh. Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
can you even handle it?
Especially if you have a weird pet like a possum.
Yes.
Dad, you and your.
Someone buy a possum for me.
Michael loves please don't buy a possum for him.
Don't
Don't do it.
Behavior.
Don't. Okay, so these are our 3 October projects. They are very just celebrating the season. They're my favorite type of paintings to paint. I love them all so much.
Can you actually do this with a pumpkin where you can make the nose the stem?
Yeah, you just put it on its side. Yeah,
You
that's what they did.
sound-
No, sorry, I didn't mean to make you
I'm
sound.
just kidding.
But yeah, so here are the 3 projects. These will be available starting October 1st. They'll be available for the whole month of October. After that, they go into the vault. I'm really excited about these, and I hope that you guys are too.
Yeah.
Ba-bam.
Ready to show yours off, Hella?
Okay,
My pen wasn't penning.
that's okay. Let's see it.
It's not. I'm just kidding. Oh, no. What? Can I?
So I'm going to untape mine, and then we will hold ours up. You have to untape yours because we're going to hold it up.
Yeah. Hold up. Adding some last minute. Yeah.
Okay, so here were the projects here.
Okay.
Okay. I'll help you untape. You want to untape gently so then you don't tear.
My taping was not even.
That's
Please
okay.
Don't come after me.
We have pretty nice people, so I think that they'll let it slide this time.
All right, you gotta put hers in the middle.
Wait.
Okay. No, we're going to.
Yeah. No. I'm just kidding.
Okay, wait. Okay, we'll put it right in the middle. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, they're both so cute.
So cute, so fun. We love the line work. We love all the details. We love the accidental blooms. I cannot get over this bloom that Ella got right here on hers.
Yes.
It's so gorgeous. And then this bloom right here, I'm like drooling over. So if you want the address to send postcards to Grandma Kate and Grandpa Ron, you can email us hello@letsmakeart.com. If you purchase the September bundle, then that address is already in there. So you guys can just grab that address and go. I know that sending posted paint cards to strangers can be a little bit intimidating because we're afraid that like, oh, what if they don't like it? Or, what if they're just like, what?
I can give you a tip. If strangers sent random painted postcards to me, I'd be so grateful.
Yes.
And I'm sure that
Yes.
will too.
Because the thing is, it's not that the postcard can really change anything. The postcard is really just letting someone know that you're thinking about them. That's it. And then as someone who has received them, looking at something that is handmade that somebody took time out of their day to send to you, to make for you, to write a little note just saying thinking of you, it's such a wonderful way to show up for people. And the whole point of our Let's Make Art Matter is just art has the power to do that. It has the power to help people feel seen and recognized and loved without having to do much more than that. It's just showing that it's like a way that we can show that we're thinking about them. Okay. So if you have someone that you think would enjoy receiving postcards from our community, then you can go on our website, letsmakeart.com. And I think if you scroll, you'll see the nominate form, right?
I think so.
At the bottom, or it's on there. There's a nominate form that you can fill out. And then we choose someone every month to make postcards for. So again, if you need that address, you can email us, hello@letsmakeart.com. We'll send them to you. These postcards were inspired from a different artist. Her name is Kate. This is her book if you're interested in learning more about her style. She really was just a joy to kind of meet and get to know. And so if you're interested in that, go and show her some love. And then final call for the September projects. You get 6 projects for the month of September. And then our October is coming at you. No, wait. Yes, good job. Okay. Thank you guys so much for painting with us. We had a great time. Ella, thank you for being here. Your joy to paint with. Michael, love you.
Mm-hmm.
He's my husband, so I can say things like that. And you guys, thank you for being here. We love taking time out once a month to just paint with you guys in the community. It's a lot of fun. So thank you for joining us, and we will see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, wait. Wait a second.
What?
What did you realize? That we announced the digital Monet course.
Oh, you kept people on their toes. They've been asking this whole time.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So
I had no idea.
You have something to show?
I would have reminded her if I knew.
no.
What?
All right.
No.
October.
It's not the reveal yet. Sorry, you guys. No reveal yet for the Monet digital course, but just so you guys know, it's we've released so you can pre-order it. We're coming out with the supply list soon and the project soon. The reason why we don't have the supply list posted yet is because the whole point of this course is I want you to use up supplies that you already have. So I will give you a supply list, but I really don't want you to feel any pressure. The amazing thing about Impressionism and the art movement and the techniques that we're utilizing is you can do it with like any medium, truly. And so I don't want you to feel like you have to have all of these things. I really just want you to look at your stash on your art desk or in your art room and just be like, I want to use this. I want to try this. I want to use up this. And so that supply list is coming to you soon. If you want to reserve your digital education, you can now, and we will be doing the reveal in October. And keep your eyes open for little sneaks and behind the scenes. Okay?
Mom,
Okay.
What?
your eyes are so pretty.
Oh, thank you. All right. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll
Love
see you
you.
guys next time. Bye.